Hey, my beautiful Virgos. How are you guys doing? I hope you are doing well. I missed you. It's been a month since I saw you guys, and usually I'm not gone that long. So we're back on schedule. Trust, all right? The reason that I waited to do your readings, because if you've been here since the beginning, you know I usually try to get stuff out at the beginning of the month, like the first. I wanted to get closer to Mars retrograde. Doom, 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 doom. Guess what? It's here. It's coming. Listen, I don't set the schedules for the transits, but you do know one thing about me. If you've been here, and if you don't know, you know now. I love the transits of the planet. I mean, love the transits of the planet. I don't, in full moons and all that good jazz, right? Now, I waited because I wanted to pull more of this energy for you to make sure that whatever I give to you, you can receive, and it'll really help you. And then I would have felt like I had to do it over. So I waited a little bit. I hope that I was worth the wait when you get to the end of this. Anyways, Virgo, usually I say, let's get into it. But I got an intro about how this will affect you. Now, bear with me. We gonna get there. Just listen, okay? Mars retrograde begins on September the 9th. I'm sorry, it's starting within Virgo. It did that 2 years ago. This is a transit that happens every 2 years, you guys. Like I said, I don't create the schedules, right? I just follow them. So it begins on September the 9th. We've been in the post-shadow period since July the 25th. Okay, so what does this mean for you? Why do I care? Outside of it just being something that excites me. Virgo, this is a very long retrograde. It's usually 10 to 11 weeks. And like I said, it's every 2 years. And I think this is an opportunity period for all of us. But also I feel like I need to let you know about how this will affect you. Now, this affects a certain house for every single zodiac. Now, there's a Virgo out there watching me right now saying, a house? Wait, what house? My house? Who house? Her house? No, your house in your birth chart, sweetie. Guess what? I'm going to give you a little bit of insight on how this can affect you. Give you the house that it's going to affect. Even if you have no planets there, go research this house. I implore you, okay? Because when this begins and it really goes retrograde on September the 9th, it will stay this way until November the 13th. After that, it will backtrack all of its steps, okay? What does that mean for you? This is going to take you into the beginning of the year. I like to call this our trial run period to get some things right. Retrogrades are about revisiting, reorganizing, backtracking, all of that stuff, reassessing, all the reing up on a lot of stuff. But Virgo, Mars retrograde affects you within your 8th house. Now, if you're someone that's nostalgic, go back to the last retrograde. Don't worry, I got the date for you. It started on June the 26th of 2018, and it went all the way through August the 27th, and then it rolled out through the new year. If you can think back to what happened, what decisions you made, and how they played out at the beginning of 2019, you can catch a pattern. Anyways, this affects the 8th house. The 8th house, my lovely, lovely Virgos, deals with secrets, shared finances, death, and sex. I'm not talking about a real death, like nobody's going anywhere, like, no, you're gonna stay in this realm. It's a death like in a transformation. I love the 8th house, but at the same time, I have a 12th house stellium, so I like all things that are hidden and secrets. But what does that mean for you, Virgo? How do you get past this, and what do you watch out for? Listen, you're gonna have some issues, maybe not you, somebody around you, most likely you though, issues with like addiction, debts, your shared finances, intimacy, support, and fears that have like caused you to act in a certain way when it comes to connecting to others. You will be dealing with that, trying to get past it, okay? You're gonna be dealing with some joint financial issues. Maybe something may pop up, so be aware, okay? You guys are meticulous. You probably already see it. You know what to correct. You may have a heavy focus on a relationship from your past that didn't end well and you want to resolve. This period is about closure for Virgos. You want some shit handled so you can move forward. You may be obsessive or have some intense feelings about your person, or your person may do this to you. So be on the lookout for that. Oh, an old relationship is going to be heavily on your mind if it wasn't ended well. You know, like say it closed out without closing out, argument, blocking each other, and things like that. That's going to occupy your thoughts if you're one of those Virgos that had that happen to you in 2018. So anyways, now that that's done, let's get into it, right? I'm gonna do my regular spread. I have already pre-shuffled these cards, my lovely, beautiful, beautiful virgins. Let's get started. Now let's lay out your message for the month, okay? We already know we have this retrograde energy in the air, but what will be the overall theme? I think we got it. Let's see, Virgo. Ooh, humor. I'm gonna show you the card. I was about to be selfish and just read it. Anyways, humor says, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. That's very fitting, especially with all of the issues. And I don't like to consider issues bad, but the things that could pop up and affect you during this retrograde, okay? Now that we have humor as the overall theme for you or something to focus on, laugh that shit off. Do you get what I'm saying? Something happens, setback, delays, pent up anger appears. Laugh it off. Go watch some comedy if somebody upsets you. Be careful about immediately cutting people off, because these may be people that will help you with your journey, to support you, love you, and be there for you. They may not seem like it right now, but just be careful about your endings and your beginnings. Take your time until after November the 13th. See where things go. Anyways, y'all know I do 4 areas of your life. I do personal, love life, your work life, and your family life. Let's get into personal. You got the Ten of Swords in reverse for personal. Thinking about some past hurt, maybe betrayal from someone that you've gotten out of. Maybe a Virgo out there has entered a relationship going into this retrograde. Maybe somebody left you. We will find out once we clarify. Now for love, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. You don't know how to move forward? You feeling like there's no plan here? Then for work, we got the Hermit in reverse. This is you. The Hermit represents you. This is a major. This is Virgo. Now, I promise y'all this deck has cards that are upright. Look at that. They go to look at all that. I ain't playing with you. This is just the energy, okay? And for your family life, we have the Ten of Cups. Now, I like that, okay? So far, so good. The bottom of the deck in reverse, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so somebody holding back emotionally. Not emotionally available in this situation. It could be you, Virgo. It could be your person. It could just be how you're feeling right now, that you don't want to give your feelings to anybody. There could be some Virgos out there that are really focused on introspection. We will find out. You know where you fall, so let's get into it. Remember your key players as we're doing this reading. Focus in on that. Focus in on intention, Virgo, okay? Now, like I said, for personal, you had a Ten of Swords in reverse. Personal for me, how I do my readings, it represents your mind space. Yeah, you have family, you have work, and you have a love life, but I'm talking about the stuff that runs laps in your mind throughout the month. First card out, Queen of Swords in reverse. Next card out, Knight of Cups in reverse. Then we got the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Star in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. Okay, so Virgo, let me explain something. You thinking about something from your past throughout this month. It's okay. We all do it. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Again, this is how I read. This is me as a reader. This is how I feel about this card. When the Queen of Swords in reverse, not only do she cut through shit, she want to make sure something don't exist ever again in her life. She set up roadblocks to stop a person from interacting with her. She does whatever she have to do, and she's very strategic and smart. She's one of those types, and like I say, I'm saying she, but this is he, they, whatever it is for you. This could be any type of person, could be male or female. This is the energy I'm speaking on, I'm just using she. This is the type of person who makes sure you can't get to them. They make sure. They block on every area. They will set up roadblocks. If they have to do it legally, they will. They want your ass to not exist. They literally want you to sit there and think to yourself, do I exist? Am I a person? That's how much they ignore you. You got this Queen of Wands energy falling on top of the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords in reverse, so this is past energy. Okay? So something was bad. Something fell out of either, like Virgo, maybe you did something to someone that you think is unforgivable. Or they did that to you. But somebody in your situation and on your mind, like I say, you know your key players. I'm going to speak to you as if this is happening to you, Virgo. But you know, Virgo, you're thinking about somebody in your past that you ended it with because of whatever reason. But the way it ended is not how you wanted it to end. It ended in a way that was trifling. It ended in a way that you don't even know how to come back from it. So it's been a lot of no communication going on here. We got some sword energy, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're dealing with an air sign. You could have just, this is just the manifestation of the influence, okay? Somebody here in your situation, like I said, something happened in the past, you blocked somebody and you did it in a way where they couldn't come through. They just didn't want, you couldn't talk to them. And it was a love offer that you didn't want. It wasn't on the level of what you felt. You felt that, okay, this is love. I see that this person can give it to me, but not the level I want. With this Knight of Cups in reverse, it was something you felt would manipulate you. You felt like this person was not being honest with you, and at the same time, being a knight and you being on queen status, you didn't feel like they could fulfill your needs. You didn't feel like this was a partner that you could see being in your life long term. Okay, now the thing this person did offer was finances. And it's somewhere, like I said, some Virgo out there thinking about the financial aspect of what happened in the past in this relationship. This person could have gave you something, Virgo, or you gave it to them, and then ended it in a way that wasn't nice. And there could be a Virgo out there thinking about repaying this and trying to resolve this situation that may be running laps in your mind. And the reason I feel like you want to resolve it, because we got this major card, the Star in reverse. You're feeling like there is no possible way, not even if God came down from the sky and stood next to you, that this person would even listen to what you have to say. Like I said, you know, I don't. I'm just speaking to it as if you were the person, okay? And let's move on to this love life. For your love life, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So there's some Virgos out there feeling like they can't protect themselves from things. Like they don't have the passion and the drive. They don't have the fight in them. That's Mars energy. Mars retrograde makes you feel like low enthusiasm about stuff. You're tired more than usual. You even have a little sex drive. People are just not interested. You don't even want to argue. That's just the energy we're in right now. We don't want to push forward. Okay? So having this Nine of Wands and feeling defeated. Feeling like something's out of your hands. First card out is the Four of Wands. Something that was stable, a stable relationship may have ended here for a Virgo. Okay? Here you go again, Virgo. I know this is you. We got that Hermit again in reverse. And it's left you in a position where you're feeling like you don't understand what happened. Like you can't go within yourself to save yourself, to say, what was my part in this and how did this come about? Are either your person doing this? There is somebody here that's refusing to try to look at this from a different perspective, go within, work on some inner issues, and then try this again, try to love them again. There's a Virgo here that doesn't want to do that, or your person don't want to do it. We got the Wheel of Fortune. See, this whole going within after this relationship ended and you're feeling like a wounded warrior that just can't go no more. You done, you over it, you don't feel like you can protect yourself. Like you in this position where, okay, I want stability, even though I lost it, but I don't really know what it is that I'm doing as a person and what I need to fix about me. Maybe it's the way I communicate. Maybe it's the way that I hold back. It could be so many situations, but having this Hermit here in reverse for love, whatever it is, Virgo, it's affecting you within relationships and being able to go the long run with a lot of people, okay? And you're just thinking on that right now. And this is all divinely guided, because as soon as you do that inner work, then you will be able to receive what it is that you want, okay? Now, your last card out is the Seven of Swords in reverse. See, in order to have a relationship that's built on trust, stability, and that is long-term, you cannot do things underhanded. I try to find a way to play some type of mind games behind the scenes. And Virgo, I don't know if this was you. Maybe it was the person that is showing up on your mind space. But this Seven of Swords in reverse is somebody, you or your person, that doesn't want to play games no more. They don't want to talk to people and use it as like, how can I say this? Dating a person just for the thrill of it, like a conquering feeling, like you're going out to see what all I can get from them, then dumping them type of people. That type of energy of not really giving you love, holding back, not seeing it for what it is, and just looking at this as something that you can brag about in the end, or go to somebody and say, hey, look what I did. Look what I got from this person who thought I loved them. I think this happened to you, Virgo. Somebody came in and they were showing themselves as a person that would be stable with you. They were showing themselves as somebody that will hold you down. And in reality, it was just about conquering something, to say that they actually had it, how they could get it to want them, and then walking away. Like I said, Virgo, you don't want that no more. You don't want to be in situations where you got to be strategic about love. You just want to feel it. But in order to feel it, you got to go within, okay? Now for work life, here's this Hermit showing up in reverse. So you're not feeling like yourself. Maybe you're feeling that there's something missing, okay? So first card out is death. So some type of ending that took place as far as work. And I mean, that's understandable. We are in the middle of a pandemic, so this ain't even personal. This is not one of those, oh, you're not working. Nope. There's something that happened that decreased your income, okay? And it needed to end so that you could do something else, yeah. 3 of Wands in reverse, something you wanted to expand on, and it just came to a halt. It's not expanding anymore. We got the 3 of Swords in reverse. Some type of betrayal happened at work. Ace of Cups. And this was a position that made you very happy. So Virgo, whatever this was, it's ended. And you felt like this was going to be something that really got you to a place where finally I have the career that I want. I can build. I'm going to have financial wealth. I'm going to have stability in this job, or even fame. You know, since it's a wand, we're dealing with fire energy. We're dealing with being acknowledged, okay? And something happened where you were betrayed. You could have been let go and didn't know you were going to be let go. This could have been one of those situations where you thought you and your employer were close, or your employer thought this, and then it ended. There could have been a Virgo that decided to walk off the job because of too much drama. If you're a self-employed Virgo, something happened with people you were partnering with, and you realize that you have to go a different way, okay, because of some type of betrayal that happened. Somebody said something, somebody was doing something, there was some mind games going on in the background, and you were affected by it. And whatever it was, it made you happy. It did make you happy. But you know that has ended, so now you're sitting there and you're not reflecting on it right now. You're probably just taking a break from how this happened or moving forward with another career. You could have just, right, at this point, doing something just to make money so you can pay your bills. But what you want now is a job that makes you happy, that fulfills you emotionally. And it's going to come in. Do that work, though. I mean, seriously, do that work. You showed up in your own reading twice in reverse. Okay? Now, family. Lovely, lovely family. Family to me is even the people you consider family. Your friends, people you were in the military with, people you done almost died with. Those are the people I'm talking about, our family, okay? You got the 10 of Cups here, so you're looking for complete satisfaction within your family life. Let's find out and clarify, okay? Temperance, balance here, okay? The Star, being completely happy and fulfilled. The Star is just no way to be bad, okay? Strength in reverse. You got a lot of majors on this family side. Not feeling like you can do it. Ace of Swords in reverse. Failing to see some type of clarity. What? Queen of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom. Virgo, is somebody codependent on you? Like, are you in a situation where you're living with a person only because of financial reasons? Which I can completely understand. Either you're staying in a home situation because it's financially beneficial for you, because it's like you are satisfied with what you have going on, like emotionally you're okay here. You're trying to find some balance, and you know what you want, you know what'll make you happy, but you don't have the strength and the courage to go towards it because you're lacking some clarity here. Like, you know that you need more, but at the same time, money is an issue for leaving the situation. Virgo, I'm not going to leave y'all doing this retrograde for a whole month. So don't worry, you get some updates. But as for right now, for September, what I have for you is to make sure you laugh. Find something that makes you happy. Find something that when you're feeling down or you're having some type of setback, delay, even a fallout, step back. Any pent up anger, work through it on your own. Don't lash out at people. Watch out for passive aggressiveness from yourself and from others, because communication will be stalled and there will be an issue with that. So just focus in on doing your own work for yourself. Do some self-care. Do some healing. Let those emotions come to the surface. You have to. Just let them run out. Process them while you can. Because like I said, this retrograde happens every 2 years. And if you think back to the last one in 2018 and the choices you made based on logic instead of emotion, what did it get you? This time, let's have a healthy dose of logic, a healthy dose of emotions and passion and mental. You know, like look at this on a mental plane, but also just put some feeling in it. That's all I'm trying to say. Don't shoot me. Don't be mad at me. I love you. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye, Virgo.